Mortal Kombat 1 is getting new game modes, feature updates, brand new characters, and a story mode part 2. And basically all of it is coming after Takeda drops, and by the way, he's gonna be playable at EVO. There's so much Mortal Kombat 1 news to cover, so of course we're gonna discuss it all in today's video, because another day means more Mortal Kombat 1 news. I'm covering it all the time on this channel, so if you want to stay up to date, then make sure to subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss any future videos. And then after watching, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below. It helps the channel out a ton. And without any further ado, let's begin after a quick word from today's sponsor. Ready for a wardrobe refresh? Then dive into the world of Into the AM, the sponsor of today's video. Whether you're hitting the streets or getting ready for the next big event, their graphic tees blend comfort and style effortlessly. Or maybe you were looking for something slick and more of an everyday wear, their basic tees got you covered. With Into the AM, you get the best of both worlds, creative expression and everyday elegance. Upgrade your wardrobe today with Into the AM and get a 10% discount by visiting the link in the description or entering the coupon code UNDERDOG at checkout. It's never been this easy to look so good. Check out Into the AM today. Alright, and back to the video. New game modes are coming to Mortal Kombat 1. That's right, get excited. Plus a bunch of balance changes that are oddly similar to what I've been requesting on this channel. I think somebody at NetherRealm is watching my videos. There's a balance patch on the way, and Ed Boon pretty much revealed all of it in advance, which I find kinda hilarious, because it means they know we want buffs, and they're like, okay, they're on the way, don't freak out. So let's hop on Twitter and look at what Ed Boon had to say. This Takeda build will also contain upcoming bug fixes and balance patch with significant improvements to roster fighters like Natara with some serious buffs. That's good. I made a full video covering all the bad things about Natara. She's got good damage, but she is lacking in so many other areas. And in a recent update, she did get buffed, but it did not address any of the issues I had with the character. It was like, oh, here's a new combo starter. Okay, nobody asked for that, but hopefully in this new update, Natara finally gets some well-needed buffs. But then we have Li Mei with a new pop-up combo string. That's kinda crazy, because Li Mei is a top 10 character now. She is top tier to be sure. And you're telling me even more buffs are on the way? That's crazy. Li Mei might be a top 5 character after this patch. But what's crazy is I recommended this in my tier list video with Diff. I said that Li Mei either needs a new combo starter or make her current launcher safe, and it looks like somehow NetherRealm read my mind and gave us exactly that. We're getting a new combo starter with Li Mei. I hope it's safe on block. Fingers crossed. Next up is Quan Chi with a new portal boot kick. That's kind of crazy because Quan Chi's portal boot kick is already one of the best things about his character. It checks anybody from full screen and is basically unreactable. And apparently he's getting a second one. That's crazy. So Quan Chi is going to have 2 different portal kicks to constantly harass you with. I'm wondering if it hits overhead. Next up we have Scorpion with a buff to his EX teleport. That sounds pretty cool. I feel like what Scorpion actually needs though is better combos off of his safe hit confirm, and it looks like he's still not getting that, but hey, a buff is a buff. Scorpion is considered one of the weaker characters in the game. But next up, I'm so excited about this change. A crazy buff is coming to the uppercut jump cancel. Yes, I addressed this in one of my videos. Why does it cost 2 bars? Literally nobody is using this mechanic in the game because it's too expensive. In fact, Babe Ruthless, who came on our podcast, did not even know this mechanic existed in the game, because once again nobody is using it. So even if you watch high level gameplay, you're never going to see the uppercut cancel. So I'm hoping this crazy buff is making that EX uppercut 1 bar instead of 2. But guess what, even the cameo characters are getting changes and buffs as well. Check this out. Frost has a new ambush move. This is huge. For anyone not aware, Frost is the only cameo character with only summon attacks, not one single ambush, and that's always been her biggest flaw, because it means your main character can't move while she's doing something. They're stuck in place. So now finally she's getting an ambush, and that's gonna make her so much better. If NetherRealm didn't do this, I was gonna recommend making her freeze attack plus on block or something, similar to Sonya Blade. I've actually roasted Frost in multiple videos and pointed out why she sucks, so I wonder if somebody at NetherRealm was listening. Wait, Scorpion got buffed too? A new ambush move, you guys. I think NetherRealm is actually watching my content, because I made fun of how Scorpion got replaced by Movado and Janet, and it looks like they heard me because they gave Scorpion a buff so he's useful again. Then we have Sector with some missile improvements. That's crazy because Sector is actually a very decent cameo character, but for some reason people aren't using him. I don't think he's bad, he's actually quite good, but even so people aren't playing him, and NetherRealm said, hey, play this guy, let's give him some buffs so people want to actually use him, so that's awesome. Oh boy, and Cyrax is getting a bomb improvement. Once again, this is crazy because I covered this in a previous video. There were animations of Cyrax walking with the bomb in his hand, so I'm thinking that's what the improvement is gonna be. Cyrax can arm the bomb and then move with it. And if I'm right about that, Cyrax is gonna get pretty crazy. The throw setups are gonna be insane. And then finally, for the last cameo changes, we have Goro with many new ambush cancel options. Once again, this is kind of crazy because Goro is already a very popular cameo, and that's because his ambush attacks are already pretty good. So I'm wondering what they're gonna give him to make him even better. He's already like a top 10 cameo. What are they gonna give him? Ooh, but look at this. Ed Boon continues. Much more buffs and improvements are not listed here. We'll be releasing detailed notes on the Takeda build early next week. Oh, I'm so excited. So we get to anticipate these updates. That's so sick. Tekken 8 and Street Fighter 6 did something similar. They dropped the patch notes early before the changes even happen. And as a result, you get time to mentally prepare for these changes to your favorite character or your least favorite character, right? Maybe your ops got tougher. But Ed Boon keeps on going. The man can't be stopped. For the roster fighters, these seem to appear on many of your lists for updates and changes. Garrus, Havoc, Shang Tsung, Sub-Zero, Quan Chi, and Natara. Stay tuned. Yes! They nailed it with this list. These characters are by far the most requested and demanded characters for buffs. They are lacking severely. I don't think any character in Mortal Kombat is bad, and I will die on that hill, but some characters definitely are lacking. And at the end of the day, I think player expression is very important. So even if a character isn't bad, there should be room for creativity, right? Give us tons of options to mix and match how we want to play that character. Peacemaker was a fantastic example of that. Yes, he was overpowered, some things were too strong, but the fact he had so many options was amazing and a real breath of fresh air. But next up, Ed Boon was talking about feedback. I was fully expecting more ambush moves to dominate this survey, but at the end of the day, it seems like more fighters, roster or cameo, always seems to be the most wanted feature. Well, look at that, cameo haters. I know plenty of people watching don't like the cameos, but it looks like most players actually do like the cameos at this point, which has me very happy because I've loved the cameos since day one. I think they add so much depth to the game because you can mix and match them with your favorite character, right? When a new DLC releases, it's not just how do I play this character, what can I learn about this character, it's also how can I match them with different cameos to improve their gameplay. That to me is so sick. However, with that all being said, I voted on more special moves because I want these characters as complicated as possible. One of my favorite things about Street Fighter 6 is that pretty much every single special move from past games has come back, and I love that. Mortal Kombat 1 did something similar because each character has a bigger move list than Mortal Kombat 11 or even Mortal Kombat X, which is awesome. I love that, but you can always add more special moves. I'm just saying. Oh, and look at this. Ed Boon ends this thread with a flex. Finally, a big thank you to all the MK fans who keep our games among the top selling even 9 months after our launch. That's crazy. I had no idea that Mortal Kombat 1 was still selling this well. It's in the top 20? The top 20 best-selling game of what? Like, oh, all of them? From everything. So PlayStation, Steam, and Xbox platforms. So all of them. That's crazy. So it actually is in the top 20. That's wild. And that's from May to June, so this game is still printing money. That's wild. This game's doing pretty good in terms of sales. Not tons of players, but it's selling, so that's great. Plus, let's be real, once Takeda drops, there's gonna be like a Mortal Kombat Complete Edition or something like that, and it's also gonna sell like hotcakes, so this game's gonna make so much money. Mortal Kombat 11 was similar. It sold really well at the start, but then kind of died off in the middle, but then here comes the Complete Edition, and suddenly it's winning all these awards, it's selling all these copies. They made a massive comeback. So maybe if we're lucky, Mortal Kombat 1 can do something similar. But alright, next up, let's talk new gameplay features, continuing story, future fighters, and all that awesome stuff, because Ed Boon himself has confirmed that all of this is coming after Takeda. It's no longer speculation. Check this out via Comic-Con. Ed Boon, Chief Creative Officer at NetherRealm Studios and co-creator of Mortal Kombat, joins Erika Ishii, Starfield Fallout 76, keep in mind that this might be Harumi's voice actor in the story mode expansion, and Kaiji Tang, Jujutsu Kaisen, Detective Pikachu video games. Keep in mind that this is Bi-Han's voice actor, otherwise known as Sub-Zero, as well as NetherRealm team members Marty Stoltz, Cinematic Development Director, and Joshua Slingerland, Principal Cinematic Artist, for a discussion on the continuing story, future fighters, and new game features that will be added to Mortal Kombat 1 for its second year. That's right, baby, we're getting new game modes. What's it gonna be, and can it please replace invasions? I don't want invasions to go away, but I just want a new game mode mode that is way more fun and is also good for grinding XP and also unlocking cool stuff. And as you all know, I love making these videos interactive, so what new game modes or game features do you want to see in Mortal Kombat 1, or at the very least, which game modes do you think are going to be added to the game realistically? For example, I want motor combat to return along with chess combat, but I know it's not gonna happen, so I guess I'll just settle for some stage fatalities, maybe a new finisher like Mercy. That would be really cool, and they're already in the game files, that's confirmed, so I'm just saying, fingers crossed, that would be really cool. Or how about finally a tag team mode or a cameo versus mode? Fans want that too. And also a 1v1 mode with no cameos. Once again, let me know which game modes or game features you want in the comments down below, because like I say in all my videos, I truly do read each and every comment, so grab that keyboard and make your voices heard. Thanks for watching everyone, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below, it helps the channel out a ton, and then keep that combo going by subscribing and ringing that bell so you never miss any future videos. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.